Hey everyone, Sebastian here with another question from Bluebook Test 1, Math Module 2B, question 5 this time. For those of you who took the SAT today, I hope it went well. You don't have to take it again and you're just watching this video for nostalgia or for fun, These aren't just for test takers, people like watching them just for the heck of it. So we'll do this question and then we will go from there. Okay, so this question is more abstract than usual. I'll read it and then you'll see what I mean by that. A neighborhood consists of a 2-hectare park and a 35-hectare residential area. The total number of trees in the neighborhood is 3,934. The equation 2x plus 35y equals 3,934 represents this situation. Which of the following is the best interpretation of x in this context? And then if we look at the answer choices, right, there's no numbers, right? It's not about numbers here. It's about the concept in the equation, right? Because equations have baked in concepts when they're in word problems, and they want us to see if we can understand those. Okay, so we have the average number of trees per hectare in the park, the average number of trees per hectare in the residential area, the total number of trees in the park, and then the total number of trees in the residential area. Okay, so we're looking for x, right? And it's next to the 2, so it's associated with the park. So I would say it's not going to be something to do with the number of trees per hectare in the residential area. And it's also not going to be the total number of trees in the residential area. So we're going to eliminate those two answer choices and we're left with A and C. The average number of trees per hectare in the park and the total number of trees per hectare in the park. So you've seen questions like this before or equations like this before. I can make one up right here and you'll understand what I mean. Let's say we say there are t-shirts at a store and socks. And the socks cost $2 a sock. And the t-shirts cost $5 a sock. And I want to find out how many t-shirts and socks I can buy for $110. Okay? I know, you're like, why am I doing another problem in this problem? But you'll see why. Right? You could make an equation there and let's say this is socks. And this is t-shirts, I'll call this t. So then we're going to have 2s plus 5t. I know my s's look like 5s, but you understand. Equals 110. Right? So it's the rate, the cost per sock, and the cost per t-shirt, and the number of t-shirts and the number of socks. So the tricky thing here is you would expect the 2 to be the trees per hectare, but the 2 is the hectare, the area, the total amount. So it's like this is the amount, and the x, it would be like the $2. So the x is going to be the trees per hectare, right? The rate, basically. So they flipped it on us, and that's what I think makes the question tricky. One thing I remembered when I was doing this, I was like, why would the residential area have more trees than the park? And then I was like, oh, this isn't the number of trees per hectare, it's the number of hectares in the whole section, the park or the residential area. So then this would be the average number of trees per hectare in the park, right? So this is just something to watch out for in the future, right? They like to trick us by switching variables, but the equation is still correct, right? It still works out. You just find this, and it helps you to eliminate answer choices, right? And be like, the 2 is associated with the park, so I'm looking for something to do with the park. Okay? I hope that helps you get the abstraction out and sort of nail it down. If you want to see more questions like this, let me know. If you have more clarification you need, I'm happy to help, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.